the Trump administration's dismantling of the State Department's r/FIMI hub, the last remaining bulwark against foreign disinformation campaigns, marks a significant victory for right-wing critics who accuse the office of censoring conservative American voices. This closure, cloaked in accusations of government overreach, leaves a gaping hole in the nation's defenses against increasingly sophisticated foreign propaganda efforts. The irony is stark. The very act of dismantling a crucial counter-disinformation unit exposes the United States to a far greater vulnerability to foreign influence. The r/FIMI hub, tasked with monitoring foreign state-sponsored disinformation targeting other nations, was never intended to police domestic political discourse. Yet, the cries of censorship from the right, amplified through partisan media outlets, successfully framed the office as an instrument of political suppression, regardless of its actual mandate. This narrative, expertly crafted and disseminated, effectively overshadowed the very real threat posed by foreign powers actively manipulating global narratives. The administration's decision to shutter r/FIMI represents a profound strategic misstep, ignoring the substantial financial resources poured into disinformation campaigns by hostile actors. Russia, for example, reportedly invests approximately $1.5 billion annually in foreign influence operations, a figure that dwarfs any hypothetical cost of the r/FIMI program's operation. Iran's primary propaganda arm boasted a $1.26 billion budget in 2022, while China's investment in disinformation reportedly reaches into the billions annually, according to GEC estimates. These staggering sums highlight the scale of the challenge, a challenge now left largely unaddressed. The abrupt closure, communicated by Acting Undersecretary Darren Beattie, left approximately 40 employees facing termination. State Department sources, speaking to MIT Technology Review, revealed that these individuals, experts in identifying and countering sophisticated disinformation tactics, were placed on administrative leave, facing dismissal within 30 days. Their expertise, cultivated over years of dedicated service, is now lost, weakening the nation's ability to defend itself against foreign meddling. The demise of r/FIMI echoes the fate of its predecessor, the GEC Global Engagement Center, an Obama-era initiative defunded in December 2024 after Republicans in Congress blocked the reauthorization of its $61 million budget. This pattern suggests a deliberate dismantling of crucial national security infrastructure, fueled by partisan politics and a disregard for the escalating threat of foreign disinformation. The implications of this closure extend far beyond the immediate loss of personnel and resources. The vacuum created by r/FIMI's elimination will almost certainly be filled by foreign actors, allowing them to operate with greater impunity. The potential for foreign influence to shape public opinion, manipulate elections, and sow discord within American society increases exponentially in the absence of a dedicated counter-disinformation unit. This decision underscores a dangerous trend: the prioritization of partisan narratives over national security. The accusations of censorship, however unfounded, proved more effective than the demonstrable need to protect against foreign interference. The silencing of r/FIMI is not just a loss for the State Department. It's a loss for the entire nation, leaving the United States vulnerable to the insidious manipulation of foreign powers. This narrative is further complicated by the fact that, while the r/FIMI program focused on foreign disinformation, its demise comes at a time when domestic disinformation is also rampant. The ability to effectively combat foreign influence is inextricably linked to the ability to understand and address domestic vulnerabilities to manipulation. By ignoring the foreign threat, the administration inadvertently weakens the nation's ability to address the equally significant domestic challenge. The timing of the closure is also noteworthy. In September 2024, the Justice Department indicted 2 employees of RT, a Russian state-owned media outlet, for operating a vast military procurement network supplying Russian forces in Ukraine via online crowdfunding platforms. This indictment highlights the very real and ongoing threat posed by foreign actors utilizing sophisticated methods to undermine U.S. interests. The elimination of r/FIMI in light of this indictment, only exacerbates the vulnerability. The lack of a dedicated unit to counter foreign disinformation poses a significant risk to the integrity of democratic processes, both domestically and internationally. The potential for foreign manipulation to influence elections, amplify divisive narratives, and erode public trust is a clear and present danger. The decision to dismantle r/FIMI ignores this reality, leaving the nation unprepared to face the ongoing challenge of foreign disinformation campaigns. The long-term consequences of this decision remain to be seen, but the immediate impact is a significant weakening of the nation's defenses against a pervasive and sophisticated threat. The focus on alleged censorship has overshadowed the crucial need to protect the nation's interests from the very real and dangerous manipulations of foreign powers. The closure of r/FIMI represents a profound failure of strategic foresight and a troubling prioritization of partisan politics over national security. The cost of this decision may ultimately prove far greater than the resources ever allocated to the program itself. The silence left in the wake of r/FIMI's demise speaks volumes about the vulnerability now facing the United States.